So then guys, we have big news. We already had the leak for the colors for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. That's right, we're that early into this that we've actually even got the colors told to us what they're going to be. So today I want to go over all the colors that are going to be coming out for the likes of the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max, and plus I also want to tell you 6 other leaks too. So let's get started though with this new leak right away, all about the colors. So a leaker called Instant Digital from Weibo, some guy in China, well basically what he said is he believes he knows what the new colors are going to be for the new iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. And those colors stand as this. There is going to be a new purple color coming along. There's also going to be a new kind of coffee kind of color, like a bit of a beigey kind of color phone that's going to come along, maybe a bit more darker than beige, like I said, like a coffee kind of color. And there's also going to be a burgundy color, or another name for red as it were, a dark red color new iPhone. And like I said, this is really strange because normally for color leaks, we don't normally get these until like about 2 or 3 months before the release of the new iPhones, where people spot them in the factory or the color mix spotted in the factories. So this is quite a strange one that we've actually been told what the colors are right now. So this looks like these are going to be the new colors coming out for the 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. It looks like that Apple will not be bringing out a cosmic orange again or a blue color this time round. And also there is no mention at all of black and white colors. So I know a lot of you guys are missing out on the black color, especially that we had that, we didn't have that with the iPhone 17 Pro or the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Well, it's not mentioned again. And like I said, there's no mention of the white color. And do remember, we've only got 3 colors for the iPhone 17 Pro models. What is that white silver color, the blue and the orange? And it looks like they completely scrapped out the white, if that is true, because obviously if there was only 3 colors this year, maybe there's only going to be 3 colors for the 18 Pro. So this is really odd of Apple to get rid of all their base color for their Pro phones, because traditionally for years now they've always had the standard black or white or the silver color out, and it looks like next time they're going to completely scrap out those colors altogether. But like I said, this is very early days. So for now, what I would say with this leak, this person actually has got a few leaks right in the past, and when he's actually announced them, they have come true. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this one because it is very early. You never know, Apple could start doing more of their prototyping, making some of these phones in these colors, not liking it, scrapping it and swapping it for another color because it is so early in the game. But there we go though guys, those are the 3 colors. We have a purple, a coffee color and a burgundy or dark red color. What it looks like is coming out for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. But after that, let's now continue on with some more leaks that we've already heard about. And let's start out with one to do with colors, because this stuff does affect the design of things like this. And that is that the actual ceramic glass on the back of the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max, this is the light color, what you put your MagSafe on right now, allows MagSafe to work through that glass there. Well, it looks like that the next generations are going to be a little bit more transparent. So as much as we just spoke about those brand new colors, well, it looks like that kind of ceramic glass will also be transparent of it. So if you do go for that burgundy kind of red color, you would actually have sort of a slightly transparent, so you can see the coils behind it. Same with the coffee, same with the purple kind of color. You'd be able to see, say, some of the MagSafe magnets, some of those coils, and maybe a bit of the battery too. This is how it looks like Apple are going to be updating the design. But to be honest, this does give me a lot of vibes of the old traditional iMac that came out in the late sort of 90s, where you could see through into the actual iMac. This new iPhone was going to be coming out next year. So that's something just to also be aware about. But then for the second big leak we've heard about, and that is all to do with Face ID and Dynamic Island. We're not getting under-screen Face ID just yet, but what we have heard is that we're going to get the Dynamic Island to be made smaller this time round. Do remember Dynamic Island has been around since the iPhone 14 Pro models, and essentially it hasn't really changed. I think the biggest change we got was with the 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max, where the camera got changed from that 12 megapixel to that 18 megapixel, but the actual design of Dynamic dynamic island has stayed exactly the same throughout. So it hasn't changed and it hasn't got any bigger or any smaller, but it looks like it is probably going to get a little bit smaller. It's not going to be hugely smaller. It's probably going to be about 1/3 smaller. So don't expect a hole punch sort of camera with Face ID hiding or anything like that. That's not going to happen just yet. But what we are going to see is a smaller dynamic island this time round. So this definitely will help out. But then for the third big upgrade, and this is one I am super excited about, and that is, it looks like Apple are going to work with, say, Starlink or another company out there to give you 5G satellite connectivity on the iPhone. So you won't have to be fully dependent on cellular masts out there. You could be out in the middle of the woods where there's normally no signal, and you can connect directly to the satellites in the sky for signal. And this is going to be amazing to have. Or for example, if you're on the plane and for example after takeoff, when you can technically turn off your airplane mode on quite a lot of airlines now, you'd be able to use the internet. It'd be fantastic for that. Obviously you have to switch it back on for landing, but you have that ability, and there's going to be so many options and availability that you'll be able to have with this. Now personally, I do think this will be a separate price plan for this. I don't think it will come included with a lot of you guys who use your cellular kind of networks now, so it probably will not come with that whatsoever. It'll probably be an extra thing to charge on top, but this is something really exciting that you will be able to have that connectivity there. But then for the fourth big upgrade we've heard about, and this is another big one for the main camera sensor, so this is the one that's the wide camera, it's going to get a variable aperture. Now if you don't know what a variable aperture is, if you've ever looked into say a DSLR kind of camera, traditional kind of camera, you must have seen when people sort of twist the actual lens, you can see something like black moving in and out, going smaller and bigger. Well, this is your actual variable aperture. These are the shutters sort of moving in, and what this essentially is doing, it's controlling the amount of light going into the actual sensor behind it. So as you can imagine, if it was a super bright day, you want to have those shutters down a bit more, because obviously you don't want to overexpose the picture. But let's say at nighttime, you'll probably want it the opposite way around. If it's super dark outside, that you actually want to let more light in instead. And having this is going to be really, really great to have instead of the digital one that we have built in right now. It definitely does a better job out there. And it looks like Apple are looking to equip this onto their main sensor. But also Apple are looking to work with Samsung too to adopt this new sensor, and also to denoise kind of your pictures in dark kind of situations and things like this. So this is also going to really help out too. So then guys, just quickly, I want to tell you something. I'm bringing out my own product in November time. So this month, a bit later on this month, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. The main reason why it's going to be absolutely awesome is that quite a few of you are going to be able to get this for completely free, but that's a story for another day. But the main thing what I do want to tell you about is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this right here. That's right, I'm giving away an international giveaway, an iPhone 17 Pro Max to one lucky subscriber in mid-January time 2026. Now this iPhone 17 Pro Max, the good news about it does actually have a physical SIM card slot inside of it, because I know there's some countries out there that don't take eSIM just yet. So just in case somebody out there wins it in a country that doesn't take physical, eSIMs, well, you've got the physical SIM. So that's going to be really great news for you. But to enter into this giveaway, you just have to do two things. The first thing you need to do is just put down into the comments right now of what technology gear you're hoping to get before the end of 2025 or even into early 2026. And what you're looking to get can be anything out there. It could be a new iPhone, it could be a new MacBook, it could be a new iPad, it could be nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, a new Nintendo Switch 2 or a new drone or something like this. Just put it down into the comments below. Now, the other part of the giveaway is going to be happening in mid-January time, and at that time what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a video on this channel giving you even more details for the giveaway, including a form to fill in too, so you won't want to miss out on that video, because I'll also be announcing when I do the live stream too. So the best thing you could do right now is make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that. Plus you also want to be a subscriber too, because obviously I'm giving this away to one lucky subscriber. Now the last thing I just also want to say to you guys is that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, turning to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. As you can see right here, please do report them. So moving on from this then, for the fifth big upgrade we've heard about, and that's all to do with the chip inside of the iPhone. It's going to be a brand new A20 chip. Now, obviously it's a given, we always get a new chip inside of it, but this is going to be the new A20 Pro chip. And what makes this chip different? It's going to be made on a 2nm process. The first time Apple have ever done this. What a 2nm process means is that it means all the transistors and all the bits and pieces inside of the actual chip are going to be even more closer together, and that means you get more efficiency and you can also push for more performance inside of that chip. So this means we will get that leap up in sort of performance and also a leap up in efficiency too, to help out with battery life. Now obviously making this into a 2nm process does actually increase heat. That's one of the disadvantages of making it more small and cramming it all more together. But do remember, with the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max, we got the vapor chamber, and I think Apple kind of foresaw this, that they were actually knowing they're going to go down the 2nm line, that they've made the vapor chamber ready for this chip. So obviously that will also really help out there. But then finally, for the sixth big update we've heard about, and this is another big one for battery life to help out, and that is that we're going to be getting a C2 or a C2X chip inside of it. So do remember that we've got the C1 chip in the iPhone 16e, for example, and then also we've got the C1X inside the iPhone Air. Also the iPad Pro's got one of the chips too, but it looks like the next generation version of this chip is going to be going into the Pro models. Do remember, we still got the Qualcomm chip right now inside the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max. We don't actually have the custom communication chip inside the Pro phones, but this is going to be changing next time, and this will help out with battery a lot. So this will actually prolong it. That mixed with that A20 chip with the 2nm process, we're definitely going to get some great performance and great efficiencies in battery life. So this is really exciting to see. But really guys, that is the latest and greatest we have on the new iPhone 18 models. Are you excited for them? Are you excited for those new colors that were mentioned at the beginning? Well, let me know in the comments below. And on that note as well guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, with the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.